It is 8:15 in the morning. I've been up, I think, like an hour. I'm gonna take medicine to see if I can put myself back to sleep. Yeah, because I'm tired, but not to the point that I fall asleep without help. My arm feels, it's still really, really itchy, but it feels kind of better. The nurse yesterday was saying that I could be allergic to the adhesive on the stat lock, the white piece, and but that needs to stay in. If it's not in, then my pick could be very easily pulled out of my body completely. So I need to have the stat lock there, and then the only fix for that, if I'm allergic to the adhesive, would be to place another pick and suture it, like stitch it into my skin essentially, so that, but then there's the problem of skin tearing and stuff like that. So I do feel more comfortable with the stat lock. I don't want my pick to be pulled accidentally. So she said that that was the only other option, because I'm putting a better dressing on it. I'm putting this IV 3000 dressing, which is less, it's for sensitive skin. And then we used betadine instead of the chlorhexidine, oh my god. And the betadine's basically, like, if you see somebody that is about to have surgery, what they'll do is they'll use this like yellowish, brownish color of this stuff, and they wipe it like a gazillion times, and basically it's the same thing, but it's supposed to not be as irritating, and it isn't. But I have contact dermatitis underneath the stat lock and kind of around the incision site, but it's like more under the stat lock, and it's extremely itchy. But I had done some research last night, and in 10 minutes I came up with better options than what my nurse was saying. Because my nurse said if it's the like an allergy to the adhesive, that my only other option would be placing a new one. But when I was looking everything up, and this is why you need to advocate for yourself, because I spent 10 minutes looking it up and found so much information about what I can do and what I can ask for to basically protect my skin and stop the irritation. And it's just, it's just so sad that you have to advocate so much and do your own research, especially with chronic illnesses. It's horrible. I did a 10-minute Google search. That was it. It was only 10 minutes, and I was able to come up with a better solution. Anyway, I'm just gonna have to deal with it until next week. I'll call my home health company later. So almost 2 years ago now, me and Adrian, he used to share his room with one of his brothers because the basement wasn't finished, and it was like 2 separate rooms. And we suddenly, he actually had this dream about, I forgot that this was caused by a dream he had, but he had a dream that we had renovated the basement, and I guess that kind of inspired him to push for it. So what we did randomly in October last year is we knocked down the wall that was separating the 2 rooms and then put a wall up, so we made a really small laundry room and then a larger room for him. And we had so much fun. Oh my gosh, I wish I could renovate all the time. We had so much fun. We learned so much. My parents, when they bought my house, it was their first time. They've had to renovate the entire house over the years,
It was their first time ever renovating before, and like I had that experience with him, but at a much younger age. But oh my gosh, no, it was so much fun. But the only problem is obviously things kind of deteriorate just naturally. So I've been thinking about it, and I'm wondering if we still have, because I kind of mentioned that we could fix the areas that, like, we could touch up, basically do a what's the word, basically do like maintenance renovations, and I'm thinking about it, and that would be so much fun to do in the next few months for the 2-year anniversary of the room. So I'm thinking, I wonder if we still have the paint. That would be really cool. When I go to Adrian's later, because I'm going tonight, I'll show you like the room and explain what it looked like before and what we changed it to. But random thought, but I was thinking about it and was like, man, I really kind of want to touch up the room a little bit. So we'll see if we still have some of the paint and different things we need. Hey guys, so I'm at Adrian's, as you can kind of see, totally different room. Although my walls at home actually are like the same color as his walls. I never noticed that. Anyway, so it's 9:30, and I don't know what time he's gonna be back, probably at like, so I think the game started at 7, so probably 12:30, something like that. So I have this, I got like an additional shipment. I'm gonna turn the air conditioning on actually, and we had bought this like just like the plastic like drawer things that you get for kids when they go away to school. We bought one of those like 2 weeks ago, I guess whenever my pick supplies originally came in and everything, and I've been holding my supplies in there, and I think what I'm gonna do is put all of my medical stuff over in that thing. And like his room isn't like a mess or anything, but I'm just gonna like pick up for him and make sure everything is like nice for when he comes home. But yeah, I don't know if his younger brother is gonna be coming back, or I'm not really sure what's up with that. But for right now, it's just me, and I'm gonna hook up to fluids too. I'm having some like tachycardia, but I'm having like temperature regulation problems and nauseousness if I'm not laying down, so I filled up my liter bottle of water, and I'm gonna try to run saline too. So right before that white like vent, there's this beam, and where that beam was a wall, and so the bed is on over here, and that room, those were 2 separate rooms. So there was a wall here, and then the wall that's right over here we put up. And then on the other side of this is the laundry room. So we put up this wall completely, and then we tore down this wall completely. So we opened it up. And so the only access into the room is from right over there. Anyway, so yeah, I hope that we're able to maybe figure out how to just, it's minor things, it's things that would take 2 days to do with that, so I think that'd be something that would be really cool to do. We both enjoyed renovating the room so much, but I'm just hoping that the inflammation on my arm, it almost looks worse than yesterday. I'm not sure, honestly. I might just be saying that because it's not getting better, but it's bothering me. And one of my friends made a point and was just like, oh, you know, like if you're having so many repeated dressing changes, then it's gonna cause more inflammation. And it's like, you know, crap, yeah, that's true. So I'm gonna hold off on dressing changes again until, you know, when I'm actually due for a dressing change. And I was also, and I've been talking to some of my friends about this earlier today and then yesterday, about something that I don't think is spoken about enough, is with the topic of chronic illness, is A, the mental illness aspect of it, which I'm trying to at least bring some light to, and B is the fact that doctors don't want to really even give people with chronic illnesses the time of day, and really not every doctor, but a lot of doctors just go to assume that stuff is psychosomatic, or is, you're exaggerating, or that there's some sort of this very strong psychological aspect. And yes, there's always a psychological aspect to being chronically ill, but not at the severity that doctors think there is. I guess they think that everything is caused by, and again, not all doctors, but I guess it comes off, at least, that a lot of doctors just don't seem to care that they have patients that they're greatly affecting, and that their patients that they're speaking to are suffering. So it's just hard stuff to wrap your head around. I don't have a solid POTS doctor right now at all. I don't really have a solid POTS doctor at all. I don't have a primary care, and I don't completely have a cardiologist. I have all these doctors that I've seen, but we don't have a solid team of doctors, and it's a lot of it's because people don't want to take my case. And I'm not even the most complicated patient, but there's so much I could talk about. I'm doing a special project that hopefully I'll be able to show you guys in the middle of next week, that kind of goes into more detail about this. As my friend had stated it yesterday, it's a work of passion, I guess, with dealing with all of this BS that's been going on. But I'm going to close out the vlog and hopefully disconnect from fluids soon. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, and thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.